Topping today's news, the new Commissioner of Police advised to clean up the force as she tackles crime. Prime Minister Davis defends the appointment of new Deputy Police Commissioner Anthony Rolle. The Bahamas receives a record number of cruise arrivals in 2024, and the country off to a rough start when it comes to traffic fatalities. This is your Jcn News. I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. During the Royal Bahamas Police Force annual church service on Sunday at Life Changers Ministries International on Bacardi Road, Bishop Valentino Williams delivered a message centered on overturning the tables when it comes to the high rate of crime and corruption in the country experienced in 2024. Bishop Williams said in order to overturn those tables, it will require courage, integrity, and loyalty. He had a very strong message for the new Commissioner of Police and JCN Person of the Year, Jcn News.
Madam Commissioner, you have to start overturning tables within your force before you attempt to overturn tables outside the force, because there's some skullduggery taking place right in the force, and you can't go out of the force and tell others to do what they're supposed to do if you don't clean house first. You got to take the beam out your own eye before you can take the beam out of someone else's eyes. Madam Commissioner, don't you bow to any external pressure. Do your job and let the politicians do their job. Madam Commissioner, the Bahamas is depending on you.
Prime Minister Philip Davis laid the following challenge to the nation in order to reverse the current negative crime trends, which includes an increase in homicides with 119 in 2024, surpassing 110 from 2023.
To step up, not just as individuals, but as a nation. It is a call for fathers to come back to their children, for mothers to hold fast to hope, and for every Bahamian to remember that the child who strays is not someone else's problem. They are all our problem.
Bishop Williams, who was also the chaplain for the House of Assembly, announced that his church gifted the Royal Bahamas Police Force with 5 new bulletproof vests and 5 new body cameras to aid in the fight against crime. On Saturday, Prime Minister Davis issued a statement responding to what he said were irresponsible and baseless comments made by opposition leader Michael Pintard regarding new Deputy Commissioner of Police Anthony Rolle. Here is what Mr. Pintard had to say about Rolle's appointment.
We are in support of the Prime Minister's proposal to appoint Senior Deputy Commissioner Andrews. We are not in support of the appointment of an additional Deputy Commissioner of Police. There is no provision in law. While there has been precedent in the past where that has been done, there is no provision in law for a second Deputy Commissioner. And the name that has been mentioned, we certainly do not support his appointment. We believe that it will not enhance the message that she delivered. It is that that appointment is likely to undermine the message that she's delivered.
The Prime Minister said he was disappointed and described Mr. Pintard's comments as unfounded and unhelpful. He said he expected Mr. Pintard to play a more constructive role as opposed to being in full attack mode. Prime Minister Davis described Mr. Rolle as a leader who has dedicated decades of service to protecting our communities. He said Rolle has been instrumental in the Urban Renewal Program, helping to foster safer neighborhoods and stronger relationships between law enforcement and the community. Rolle and Kirkwood Andrews, a graduate of C.H. Reeves, were sworn in as Deputy Police Commissioners on Saturday by Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt. There is no denying that there is a proliferation of illegal guns on the streets, especially here in the capital. However, police continue to do their best to remove these illegal weapons that include handguns and assault rifles. In 2 separate incidents, police confiscated firearms, one of which resulted in an arrest. The first incident occurred around 11 p.m. on Sunday outside a bar on Cowpen Road, where officers on mobile patrol acting on information conducted a search of a male in the parking lot of one of the businesses on Cowpen Road. They discovered a loaded firearm, leading to the arrest of a 42-year-old male. The second incident occurred in Flamingo Gardens around 1:15 a.m. today, where police acting on information searched an abandoned vehicle, discovered a firearm loaded with ammunition. No arrests were made in that discovery. Police Constable 4154 Gibson was commended for his exemplary service. An elderly man driving a red Mustang suffered a stroke while parked at Club Space on Friday. Officer Gibson discovered the man disoriented in his vehicle and promptly transported him to the Women's Bite Clinic, ensuring he received immediate medical attention. Officer Gibson also notified the individual's relatives. According to residents of Greencastle, Eleuthera, Officer Gibson's swift and compassionate action saved the man's life. The residents say they are grateful to have such an officer in their community. And finally, in this segment, 5.6 million people came through the Nassau Cruise Port last year, surpassing the 4.4 million that arrived in 2023. It is the second year in a row that the Nassau Cruise Port has seen record arrival numbers. In 2022, the cruise port welcomed 3.2 million visitors. The port's CEO, Michael Mora Jr., said the achievement is a testament to the hardworking dedication and collaboration of the talented team, their valued partners, and the Bahamian people. You're listening to JCN News. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.